Though I'll send it back to you, Rob, and Mission Control Houston as we count down to liftoff here in Baikonur.
From descent module ESA on camera.
Back with a live view of the Soyuz on the launch pad, the countdown approaching the T-minus 9-minute mark. Inside the crew cabin, the crew is making final preparations for launch. A good view of Drew Morgan, his face partially obscured by the zero-G mascot that he is batting around in a playful manner. At the lower right-hand corner of your screen is Soyuz Commander Alexander Skvortsov. Just a few minutes ago, the crew completed their final suit leak checks. The testing of the descent module, in which the 3 crew members are strapped inside, is now complete. The spacecraft's gyros are in flight readiness, and flight recorders have now been activated. And a view from the other camera inside the descent module, Skvortsov at the bottom of your screen. At the top of your screen, European Space Agency astronaut Luca Parmitano, ready to begin his second flight into space. Here in Mission Control in Houston, Flight Director Mary Lawrence has pulled all of her flight controllers. The International Space Station is ready to accept the arrival of the 3 crew members later today. Lawrence on console, joined by European Space Agency astronaut and spacecraft communicator Andreas Mogensen. The feed that you're watching on NASA TV is also being uplinked to the crew on board the International Space Station, now at the T-minus 6.5-minute mark before launch.
Launch key inserted.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark before launch, the blockhouse in Baikonur reporting the range is clear. The Soyuz rocket ready to begin its journey uphill. T-minus 5 minutes and counting. The International Space Station now flying directly over the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
Combustion chamber, nitrogen purge.
The fuel lines and other elements of the rocket engines now being purged with nitrogen to fireproof them by removing fuel and oxidizer vapors.
Vehicle to internal power, ground propellant seat.
First of the 2 umbilicals now retracting.
We are ready for the launch.
T-minus 30 seconds. The second umbilical now retracting, initiating auto sequence start. We have main engine ignition, engines and turbo pumps up to flight speed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Engine turbo pump in flight.
And liftoff. 50 years after a small step for man, the Soyuz rocket and its multinational crew take a giant leap off the launch pad, bound for the International Space Station.
15 seconds in flight, all the parameters are nominal.
Good first stage performance. The Soyuz delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from its 4 boosters and single engine. The nighttime sky is creating a halo-like effect as the Soyuz arcs to the northeast away from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in pursuit of the International Space Station.
Everything is nominal on board.
40 seconds. The spacecraft, the vehicle are nominal and they're stable. Copy.
Good reports from the blockhouse in Baikonur, punching a hole through the clouds overhead. Good engine performance being reported.
60 seconds in. Yaw pitch roll are nominal. Copy.
1 minute, 10 seconds into the flight.
Feeling well.
Alexander Skvortsov reports the crew is feeling well. Now going through the period of maximum dynamic pressure, leaving a contrail.
The
The
launch
Soyuz traveling almost 3,000 miles an hour, 15 miles in altitude, 10 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. 1 minute 45 seconds after launch.
Launch vehicle structural.
All structural parameters reported to be in excellent shape. A good view inside MS-13. Alexander Skvortsov at the bottom of your screen. At the top of your screen, Luca Parmitano as we stand by for first stage separation.
Yes, the jettison is confirmed.
First stage separation confirmed.
Confirmed. Third stage separation is confirmed. Affirmative. The vehicle is stable. Copy.
The Soyuz now traveling 4,500 miles an hour, 29 miles in altitude, 29 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. 2.5 minutes into the flight. All structural parameters reported to be in excellent shape. Second stage performance reported nominal. The launch shroud has now been jettisoned, and now we're seeing a view from a camera on the second stage of the Soyuz rocket. We will no longer see in-cabin views. That external camera activated by Alexander Skvortsov from a button on his control panel. But a great view looking down the Soyuz booster. Again, this view from a second stage camera on the Soyuz rocket. 3 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight, everything proceeding normally.
$120 seconds. The second stage engines are operating nominally, and everything is nominal on board. We're feeling well.
секунд,
220 seconds. The flight is nominal. Copy. Everything is nominal on board.
4 minutes into the flight, almost halfway through powered flight, as the Soyuz MS-13 and its trio of crew continues its flight uphill, and the beginning of a 6-hour journey to the International Space Station. A spectacular view from a second stage camera on the Soyuz booster. The Soyuz traveling 8,500 miles an hour, 91 miles in altitude, 248 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
Copy. Everything is nominal on board. Second stage separation is confirmed.
And you see the aft skirt from the second stage separating. Second stage separation is complete, continuing to receive downlink video from the Soyuz booster at the 5-minute, 15-second mark into the flight. 3.5 minutes of powered flight remaining. The Soyuz being powered on the singular capability of its third stage engine. All parameters are reported in excellent shape.
Everything is nominal on the board. We are feeling well.
секунд.
330 seconds in, the third stage engines are operating nominally.
The Soyuz now traveling over 10,000 miles an hour, 111 miles in altitude, 417 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
350 seconds, the flight is nominal.
And by the way, at the time of third stage shutdown and orbital insertion, the ISS will be flying over the far eastern coast of Russia near the Sea of Japan, almost 2,500 statute miles ahead of the Soyuz as it begins its chase to catch up to the station in earnest. 6 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight, 2.5 minutes of powered flight remaining.
секунд.
390 seconds, the launch vehicle parameters are nominal. Copy all, everything is nominal on board, the crew is feeling well. All the parameters are nominal.
As you can hear, Alexander Skvortsov continuing to provide progress reports to the Launch Control Center in Baikonur. At the time of third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation, control of the Soyuz's flight to the International Space Station will be reverted back to the flight control team at the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov on the outskirts of Moscow. 7 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight, the Soyuz traveling 13,200 miles an hour, 124 miles in altitude, 715 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
440 seconds in, the vehicle is stable. Copy. Everything is nominal here.
Good reports continue to be received back from the blockhouse in Baikonur. Good structural parameters. The third stage engine continues to burn as advertised as we approach the 8-minute mark into the flight.
470 seconds in, third stage engines are operating nominally. Copy all. Everything is nominal on board. We're doing well. 490 seconds. The vehicle is stable. Copy all. Everything is nominal here. We're feeling well.
8.5 minutes into the flight, about 15 seconds away from third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation.
Your pitch roll are nominal. Copy. We are standing by for KO, and everything is nominal on board.
And we have third stage shutdown and separation.
Third stage separation is confirmed. Congratulations on the nominal orbital insertion. Mission Control Moscow is here. Vyacheslav is here. Congratulations again. Copy all. Thank you very much.
And you can see the Soyuz solar arrays beginning to unfurl as planned.
Mission Control Moscow, how copy? Loud and clear. How us? Loud and clear as well.
And we have confirmation of a perfect solar array deploy. All navigational antennas have also been deployed. A textbook launch for Soyuz MS-13, 3 new space explorers en route to the International Space Station, 50 years to the day that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon.
Okay, we are on page 35, and please perform all those steps. And we are standing by for the readings from the flight engineer for page 36. Moscow, this is Utyos 2. And are you ready to copy the first reading? Yes, we are. SA pressure 798. BO pressure is 813. STL pressure is 844. Copy all. And RDR will need to go through the KRL. Actually, it's complete already. Copy. I'm deactivating KDU pressurization. Copy. Do you want me to give you Form 3 data? Yes, we are ready. 17, decimal 1, 18, 17, 19, 2, 6, 6, 20, 2, decimal 0, 21, 1, decimal 7, 22, 3, 2, 7, 23, 3, 2, 9, 24, 17, decimal 3, 25, 17, decimal 7, 26, 2, 6, 6. The prop is 8, 7 is 8, 7, 8. Copy all. My crew members are saying thank you very much. Thank you. We hope everything will go smoothly. We are sure of that. Good luck. Godspeed. Thank you.